Howdy folks, Zelgrax here, welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin 2. We are playing as Zelgrax. That's right, we're playing as ourselves. Now, I discovered, unfortunately, that my hotkey for ending the recording also quick loaded. So I had to quickly go back and go through, and as so happened, we ended up switching to shoes instead of mittens. Because it reset the things. We also picked up a bedroll now, so we can now rest. We have nails. There's a couple of small changes. But yeah, so let's go exploring. That's about all you've missed. That plate has no value. Let's talk to Thabil.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Oh yeah, elf. Yeah, I'll join you.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Okay, well, she's a little snooty. Where's that greasy key?
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them. I strongly suspect you. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Sounds like it might be. It's not in there. Oh, maybe if we do that. Nice. Let's talk to Ifan Ben Mezd.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
I'll move closer to him.
Leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
That's awfully kind.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Hey, Mark, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's a good game, because this is my first time playing it. However, I will say that with my experience of playing Baldur's Gate 3, I have very high expectations for this. So I think the answer is probably yes. It's worth buying. And especially because it does go on sale pretty often, because it's not that new anymore.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
I'm still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
Same. I agree.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask if what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Alrighty then. Let's see what he knows about Fort Joy.
I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do it.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Not interested in the son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, lizard, what's your name?
I'm Zelgrax.
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
I'll tell him my name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
I'll be stabbing him in the neck at some
Away
point.
with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Nuts.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Okay, so I think we managed to pick up the key for in here. So we'll go check that out in a bit. But first,
Never thought you'd end up a prison.
beer.
Shoot to kill.
That right?
Kitchen pot's probably not worth anything.
Rotten Ben Mesler. Your kind always come closest to our divine. Wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here,
We'll-
we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
We'll just drop that. Let's talk to Namaya.
Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall.
This guy's struggling with his collar.
Divinity.
We'll hand you right over the side of this ship
Well,
with it.
well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See,
The lizard looks you up and down.
So this is another.
like a
This is the
farmer
Red
with a
Prince.
fetching horse.
We could have played as him, I think.
All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Let's see where this leads.
there's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Yes.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Sure. Why
Oh,
not?
but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Sure.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
He thinks you're his what now?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to sink in. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Wolves around a campfire.
That took a turn.
Well, you've got
Is
this
beer
for
worth
leash
anything?
now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets
Tiny
here,
amount.
we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
Let's talk to
A
Beast.
broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
So it is.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
Oh,
A
quiet.
wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, The groaning of wood from floor to ceiling. The boom, crash and crackle of waves around you. Complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Sea sounds angry.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger.
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
Anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
I will listen close.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
I heard it, but what's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
That's why he's so excited.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
That right? I always knew you'd turn up front and then mess.
I'll look him over and remember him.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
There's Gil.
Registers are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take him on.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else
to
I can make
fame.
from that.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Man, these people do not know boundaries.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Let's ask who we're speaking to.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
No, towards his book. Has he found any knowledge in there?
Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Interesting. Let's go with the scholar answer here.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already.
Oh.
No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before.
The old
Where
before.
did these gods come from?
Classic question.
Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
I'll ask why he's so curious.
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Let's try insisting.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
That was pointless.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Alright, so now we've got these young'uns.
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I I'd be happy if I had a tail.
I feel like there's probably some of the same voice actors
Wow. Are you a dragon? You look like a dragon.
from Baldur's Gate 3 here.
Where are your wings? Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
I will absolutely play along because this seems fun.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
I will, I'll shake her hand and...
You presume, right?
Oh.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder, shall we?
Trying not to find anything out, either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Interesting.
Good luck, Chief.
Well, I think she might be our...
One of us can kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
I think she might be our issue.
Skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
So I don't think we can go through this way. There's this... Oh, we haven't talked to this Magister.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'll ask if he actually cares.
Of course I do. Seems Voidwoke can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. We're gonna help you. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Okay.
As soon as the
I will.
Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
It was one of them. I know it.
Okay, so... drop a quick save here.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna see what happens if I try to go through the store. I do have the key.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us would kill our
Okay. We have no problems getting this stuff.
Skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
That is a second knife. Potato. I'm not too worried about the plates right now. Mashed potatoes. Poison. More mashed potato. Garlic.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you classify this
Raw
as
ribs.
food?
Nice.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken fields.
Okay, there's... Ooh, what was that? A restoration scroll? Okay, cool.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well,
Let's go talk to the Magister Williams, I guess.
Maybe that has the Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer.
Prison guard.
What on earth is the matter?
That right? I always knew
Neither
that
mother
you
felt,
and Ben
and I
met.
strongly suspect you know all about it.
Your kind
Do you?
always hung closest to
Well,
our divine,
perhaps you're
like
absolutely
wolves around a
right.
campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll
We need to read some things here.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Oh. The Magister's keeps giving me the same information there, that's weird. Oh, we did just pick up that journal.
Never thought you'd end up.
We only need one of those. Have a little dual wielding action going there. Got lots of food now. Wait, that does 53 poison damage?
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
That seems like a lot. When we consider that these guys all have 24 health. Let's just drop another quick save here, and then see if they care about me stealing all of their fish. Nope. Fine. We can drop that one. The wine, yes, is valuable. Cheeseburger. Nice. I feel like they shouldn't be as happy for me. Just
Standing at the center of the room,
there we go.
you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
No.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
I don't think it was her.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Oh.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
I'll ask what she means by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh dear. Okay, that wasn't much of a fight, was it?
What's happened?
Oh, they're all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Oh, hello. We have weapons. Two-hander. This is fire damage. Okay. This is one hand. I mean, we could do this. Seems reasonable. Display case with nothing in it. Oh, we just got an achievement for being a thief. terribly equipped. Take the wine. These are just regular cups, so we don't care about those. Don't have that key. Okay. There appears to be a lot of people down. Okay, water just came in. Trying to... There he is. Nice. My suspicion is all of these may be dead. At least the Magisters, right? Oh. And the sheep. That's sad. Okay, those noises are not good. I just said something about elves being able to eat the limbs of people. That's interesting.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
I mean, we don't like her, right? Those are slightly better than what we had. How's this shirt? Yes. Shirt is an improvement. We have 2 broken source collars that are apparently unbreakable. So that's interesting. Oh, we can take this book now. Nice. Okay. So that was a discussion on how to restrict the source, as it is apparently known. So we can go up here, or we can go up from a different spot. Now, we're not going to take these guys out because they are not a threat. Sadly, we don't have thieving skills. Oh, yes. Oh. Managed to Payday died. Looks like Nemaya died. Oh, hello. Okay, that's what we already had. That's probably that door. Oh no, Victor died. What a shame. Try talking to some of these guys.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal.
Let's shake him.
His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien.
Nope.
Lucien.
Nope.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Let's try the dwarf chap. We like him.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
Let's call to him. That was it? Okay. So I don't think that any of these guys are coming with us right now. Nope. So we now do 11 to 13 damage. And we go slightly faster than we did. Okay. I guess let's head upstairs. You know what? Let's put a cut in here. Let's check our journal real quick, actually. So we found a weapon. I've already forgotten her name. What was her name? Wendigo. She's the issue here. Alright. Matt? It's to head up onto the companionway. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to put a cut in here. When we come back, we're going to head up to the companionway, I guess is what it is. We're leaving the hold. That's the main thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.